It's your boy Nard for the Nard Report, back today with another episode. This is episode 63 of the Nard Report. It is a pleasure to be here. And before we get things started, I just want to say thank y'all for all the love and support y'all have given me on all of my social media platforms. Here on the YouTube, we are this close to 100 subscribers. So if you know anybody that loves sports, talking about sports, tell them to come subscribe to the Nard Report. It's great vibes over here, baby. And the TikTok, we're at 2,000 subscribers already. So I appreciate all the love over there too. And Instagram, all right? And speaking of my social media platforms, don't forget to follow the Instagram and the TikTok at _Nard_Report, okay? And in today's episode, I'm going to recap the NFL free agency from the first week, all the trades, all the moves, the big moves. I ain't going to talk about every move, but I'm going to talk about the moves that stood out to me the most, okay? So if there's a trade you want me to or a move you want me to talk about, just let me know in the comment sections, okay? Let's get things started. Starting off with the move of the day, we got Justin Fields being traded to the Kansas City Chiefs from the New York Jets. I think this is a great move because if Mahomes is not 100%, you do need a quarterback who can win you games. And I do believe Justin Fields is that guy. So what a move by the Kansas City Chiefs by getting a great quarterback too in Justin Fields. Next move I want to talk about, we got Mike Evans going to the San Francisco 49ers. Great move, okay? He's a legit wide receiver one. He will be their wide receiver one over there in San Francisco. He felt like he was their missing piece, and I think he is their missing piece, okay? But yes, despite the injuries of Mike Evans, I still believe he's a very good receiver in the NFL, okay? But otherwise, though, what a move by the San Francisco 49ers. Their offense is about to be insane. Brock Purdy is officially about to have somebody that he can throw the ball to because, in my opinion, I don't think Brandon Ayuk is wide receiver one no more. I think it'll be Mike Evans, in my opinion. Next wide receiver move I like to talk about, we got DJ Moore going to the Buffalo Bills from the Chicago Bears. What a move. Josh Allen has a wide receiver one now, so he has a wide receiver that he can rely on. DJ Moore is young, he's fast, he's athletic, and I love what this guy can do on the field. So with him going to the Bills and that offensive firepower they got over there, they still got Shakir, Keon Coleman, and all those other guys. So I do believe the Bills' offense has gotten better. And I believe the Buffalo Bills will win this division this year in the AFC East because I don't expect New England to have the same season like they did. So DJ Moore to the Buffalo Bills, I say this was a B-plus trade, okay? Josh Allen, you finally got a receiver that you can rely on, all right? Next move, we got Trey Henderson going to the Baltimore Ravens. This was a great move. Trey Henderson is an underrated pass rusher, okay? And I do feel like the Ravens did need a pass rush, so they went out and got Trey Henderson from the Cincinnati Bengals, which was a great move. They were supposed to get Max Crosby too, but they had backed off the trade, which was really crazy because the Ravens wanted Max Crosby and Trey Henderson on their team on the defensive line. Imagine those two. Scary hours in Baltimore. That pass rush would have been insane. Okay? You feel me? That pass rush would have been insane if the Ravens got in Trey Henderson and Max Crosby. All right? Next move, we got Trey McDuffie going to the Los Angeles Rams. Hey, the Rams are upgrading their defense a little bit. They trying to win that Super Bowl this year. It's in Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford still playing at a high level. He's trying to win another ring before he retires. This was a great move by the Los Angeles Rams because they do need a corner in Trey McDuffie. He's a top 10 corner in the league, and they also got another corner from the Chiefs as well too. So I actually like that move by the Los Angeles Rams. Next move I want to talk about, you got Kenneth Walker going to the Kansas City Chiefs. Super Bowl MVP, Mahomes need that. A true running back one, okay? That offense over there, it's about to be scary hours in Kansas City. Travis Kelce still got it in him. You still got Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice, and you got a running back in Kenneth Walker, who I believe is a top 10 running back in the National Football League, woo-wee. The Chiefs are back, baby. I'm telling you. Kenneth Walker is going to provide a lot of offensive power for the Kansas City Chiefs. Next move I want to talk about, we go to my Atlanta Falcons. We signed Tua Tagovailoa from the Miami Dolphins on a 1-year, $1.3 million deal. Not bad, okay? At first, I didn't want Tua, but after I look at it, I said, you know what? This Tua signing might not be bad after all because he's a good quarterback, but he just got to limit his turnovers, though. And those concussions, yes, I get all of that, but we got a good quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa who could probably start over Michael Penix Jr. I'm not saying he is going to start over Michael Penix Jr., but I do believe he will compete for the starting position in Atlanta. All right. And we got him on a cheap deal. So actually, though, I'm not mad at the move. Hopefully it works out in Atlanta. So Tua Tagovailoa will get a chance to revive himself and prove that he could be a starting quarterback and a franchise quarterback for a team. And I think he has a chance to do it in Atlanta. We'll see. Next move I want to talk about, another quarterback move. Malik Willis leaving the Green Bay Packers to the Miami Dolphins. This was a great move because they needed a quarterback after letting Tua go. So I love Malik Willis, dual threat quarterback, great pocket passer. Listen, great field vision. I like the moves. And Jalen Waddle has a quarterback that he can rely on. I ain't gonna lie, Malik Willis and Jalen Waddle is going to be a great quarterback wide receiver duo in Miami. Next move, we got Isaiah Likely going to the New York Giants. Listen, the Giants are getting everybody from the Baltimore Ravens. Okay? Everybody from the Ravens. This move by the New York Giants was a great move. Jackson Dart, he's getting some weapons over there, baby. Okay? He's getting some weapons. John Harbaugh getting some of his former players back. So, hey, they're building something special over there in New York. Officially, Isaiah Likely will officially be a tight end one for the New York Giants. So, I actually like this move. Jackson Dart, who's coming back. You got Malik Neighbors coming back. So, this offense should be scary. And Scatterboot. Sorry about that. Cam Scatterboot at the running back position. Oh, yeah. Do not be surprised if the New York Giants make the playoffs. Do not even be surprised if they win the division. Okay, I'm letting you know now. Next move I want to talk about is we got Isaiah Pacheco going to the Detroit Lions. Much needed position at the running back. Running back two alongside Jahmyr Gibbs. After trading David Montgomery from Detroit to Houston was a great move because Isaiah Pacheco is a pretty good running back, and I do feel like he is going to improve that running game over there in Detroit. All right, next move, we got the Las Vegas Raiders signing the Ravens center Tyler Linderbaum. Hey, this was a great move. I watched some highlights on him, and this man is a great blocker. Okay, great offensive line. Okay, and the Raiders do need some online depth over there. So with this move, I love it. Okay, I love it. We got the Houston Texans trading for David Montgomery. Great move. Okay. David Montgomery is a top 15 running back in the league, and CJ Stroud has another weapon he can rely on. I think the running back room is about to be better over there in Houston. So the Texans, I get it. All they need to do is get an offensive line, and that offense over there is great. Okay. And some other moves I want to talk about. I want to talk about my Atlanta Falcons making some other moves. I already mentioned we got Tua Tagovailoa, but we also got a receiver back in Olamide Zaccheaus, who was a great wide receiver for us. So I do believe that will be some great addition and speed to this wide receiver room. Okay, I think he'll be a great wide receiver 3 or wide receiver 2. We also got Austin Hooper back at the tight end position. I also like him. He was good for us. We also got a punter in Miami from Miami. We got a kicker in Nick Folk. He's one of the best kickers in the league, one of the most accurate kickers in the league. Azeez Ojulari from the Eagles. Okay, we got Cam Thomas from the Browns. So I like the moves Atlanta has made in free agency. Okay. In Cunningham, not so bad. All right. We cut Darnell Mooney. Atlanta got rid of Cordell Hodge and cut Kirk Cousins, which saved up a lot of money in cap space. And they restructured some contracts. Like earlier today, they restructured AJ Terrell's contracts to save $9 million in cap space. So the Atlanta Falcons, they're building something special over there in Atlanta. And also, they got another wide receiver in Jahan Dotson. I love that move. Okay. Jahan Dotson is a very underrated wide receiver. Otherwise, though, that's it for NFL free agency. All right. The first week was a success. A lot of moves were being made. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we get some more moves this week. But I just wanted to come on this episode, talk about the moves they were making. These teams were making the first week of NFL free agency. It was a success. All right. We got alarms going off, notifications banging. I'm like, dang, oh, shoot. But the move that stood out to me the most was Max Crosby going to the Ravens in the trade blackout. Listen, I really wanted that trade to happen because imagine Max Crosby and Trey Henderson in Baltimore on that defensive line. Like, I really hated that trade got backed off. The reason why it got backed off is because Max Crosby failed his physical. But otherwise, though, Max Crosby, I believe he's happy to be back over there with the Raiders because he did say he is a Raider for life. All right. And that's it. That concludes today's episode of the Nard Report. Not a long show today. I just wanted to come on here and talk about these NFL free agency moves. So, all right. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms at _Nard_Report. All right. If you are new to the YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell to make sure y'all get all the notifications and when I post stuff. Have a good rest of your day. Nard out, and I'll see you on my next episode.